Wickenberg waited a long time for its railroad, 30 years in all, from 1865 to 1895. After the discovery of the Vulture gold legend by Henry Wickenberg in 1863, and especially after its sale to a New York company in 1866 and the establishment of the Vulture mine, there was an obvious need for the carriage of the heavy gold-bearing ore. In addition, the Army Department of the West, covering California and Arizona, needed better and quicker transport. Without a railroad, the very real wealth contained in the Vulture mine simply could not be realized, and by 1875, Vulture Mining Company was in the sheriff's hands for taxes. In 1877, the Southern Pacific Railroad entered Arizona from California at Yuma, making the Vulture mine a more feasible proposition. In memory of Henry Wickenberg. Just a nice little park here in memory of Henry Wickenberg, founder of the town. Well, I gotta say one thing for Wickenberg. They're making sure the people who have Teslas have a way to keep them charged. Look at that. Tesla charging stations. How nifty. Everett Bowman, all-around champion cowboy of the world, years 1935 and 1937. How about that? Alright, the Wickenberg Museum, Desert Caballeros Western Museum. There you go, Ken. Special painting portrait just for you. Anybody for some Dutch oven loving? I know Billy of Strong's Adventures would appreciate this. And probably Papa Texas, Frugal RV Girl, and Vicky Van Gogh.
Arizona is now the 48th state, right after New Mexico, and we got our star on February 14th of this very year, 1912. By the way, if you need to wet your whistle, there's a saloon right down that way. A lot of us did our statehood and celebrated there. But if you're looking to grab a drink, you better do it soon. There's been some talk around town about outlawing alcohol in Wickenberg. It seems towns all over the West can vote whether or not they want to be wet or dry. They call it a local option.
Look at all the different rifles here. It's a pretty neat place. It's $12 to get in, $10 if you have if you're senior 60 or over. Had a great little time in there. Yes, the gateway to Vulture City, home of the Vulture Mine. The Vulture's Roost. This is inside the Vulture's Roost. Some people don't know exactly how the mine got its name. Speculation is that old Henry Wickenberg was out shooting, hunting, shot him a vulture, and when he went to go get it, discovered gold. And that's how the Vulture City gold mine came about. And that's how Wickenberg came about. Skip and ore cart. Bucket hauling ore down from the main ore body directly into an ore car. hit and miss motor capable of producing 15 horsepower, used to produce power for various machines in the mine. This is a blower used for blowing air into the mine or sucking dust and gases from the mine after they blasted. This is the head frame for the West Incline. Year of construction 1880 to 1890. This building was built in 1884. This is the Sayer's office, guard quarters, and the vault. And I got a visitor. He's just checking me out. This is Henry Wickenberg's house that he lived in after the gold mine, after he discovered the gold mine. Bigger than the inside of my van, but it's all that was needed. Side of his house was a hanging tree where 18 men were hung. Of course, you gotta have a brothel house if you're gonna have all these miners working. They had one here, and this is it. It's one of the rooms inside the brothel house. Called the cook house, which is also known as the dining hall, the kitchen, and the cook's quarters. Alrighty, I just finished up a tour of Vulture Mines. It's a self-guided tour. It's $15. It's interesting. I don't know that I'd say it's worth $15. Maybe 10 or 12. There is no senior discount, but there's a lot of interesting artifacts in here. Hey everyone, hope you're having fun. I am, and you should be too. This be your two-stage air compressor, because you can't have just a one stage. You got to have your two-stage air compressor.